Hello everybody, Isobel here from Cowdenbeath Library, and today we're going to be making butterflies. Now you could have these in any colour you want and actually have lots of layers to them as well. I've only put one layer on this one, but with the next one I might put in more. Anyway, this is what we're going to do. What I've got today is an A4 sheet of paper like this. And what we want to do is we fold it in half. And make sure your lines match in your folding. So you've got a nice crisp line up the middle. Okay, so this is what you end up with. Now what we want to do is we want to take a pencil and we want to draw a shape. Now don't go right into the corner, stay out. We want a big semicircle and a small one. Okay, can you see what we have here? This is what we want. Quite difficult to see, isn't it? But that's what we want. Now I wonder if we take a piece of paper, if we've got a big enough piece. There we go. And we'll put it over the top of the purple paper. And put the middle roughly to the middle. So you've got a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the shape that we'd originally marked out on both sheets of paper. Okay, so here goes. That's it cut through now. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to, you notice how we've got a big piece and a small piece. This is for the wings. Okay, now what we're going to do next is we're going to pleat this like we're making a fan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a wee bit of glue on it to hold it together. Not loads and loads and not all over it, just here and there. Or just in the middle really, not even here and there. Just right in the middle. Stick it on. And that's it done. Over there. It's just to hold it together. So that when you're pleating it, it doesn't move. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pleat this. We're going to use it this way. Not this way. We're going to pleat it from the top down. The smaller the pleats, the more of a fan you get in the arms. Okay? So it's backwards and forwards all the time. Just like that. Fanned all our paper. This is what it looks like. And now we're going to pull it into the middle like this. And we're actually going to put a strip of paper in the middle. I'm just going to use white. Okay, so you want to cut this nice and slim, not too slim. Maybe about a centimetre across. Now, 2 pieces of paper, both the same size hopefully. And what I want is a circle for the head as well. So I've drawn, I don't know if you could see it. There. I drew around the top of the glue stick and I made the circle. So what I'm going to do is going to cut out that circle. Now remember, when you're cutting round a circle, move your paper, not your scissors. It gives you a better circle. Okay, there's your circle. Now, what we want to do next is we want to take a smaller piece of this we've cut. So put down an old piece of paper, and what I want to do is try and get this in the middle so that a butterfly looks the same on both sides. I want to stick it in the middle here, okay, and I want to take it all the way around and keep, oh, stuck. Keep wrapping all the way around to the end. Okay. Got a wee bit at the end there that's not stuck, so I'll stick that down. Now, what we want to do is once we've got this in the middle, we want to pull out our wings. So, that's your butterfly. Now what we need to do is we need to make a body for the butterfly. So I'm going to take this piece of paper that we've already cut. Actually, I'll take the longer one of the two, it's easier. Okay, and I want to lay it down. Now you need quite a long piece here underneath because you want to take it back up through. So you want to leave a small piece on the top and a big piece on the bottom. So you have 18 centimetres below and the rest above, okay, from an A4 sheet. So what I want to do is glue this here all the way down, and again I'm on top of an old piece of paper, and I take this piece of body and I take it all the way up, gluing it to itself over the top. And I'm going to cut this top piece off because it's a bit too long, and I'm going to fold it over again. Okay. So now I'm left with this. Can you see? What I'm going to do now is that head I cut out earlier, the round circle, I'm going to put two eyes on this. I've got two eyes here. If you're not any good at drawing eyes like me, you can buy these wee eyes in the shop. But if not, just draw two wee circles. Okay, that's enough. Stick them down. Stick some glue on. Put your eyes on. 1, 2. Try and have them roughly in the same line. Now what I need is a wee nose. I'll just do a wee triangle. And we'll give it a wee pair of red lips. Have we got any red? There's a red here. Some red lips. There you go. There's our red lips. So we're going to stick this down. But before we stick it down, butterflies have what's called antennae. And antennae stick out the front of their head and they're very thin. So we're just going to make them with two really thin pieces of card. Okay? We're going to take our head and we're going to turn it over, stick some glue on it, and stick our antenna down. Don't stick them straight on, stick them at an angle because they tend to have them all over the place. There we go. And then stick this wee head down to its body. And that's our butterfly. Okay. As I say, the next time if I was doing it and using tissue paper on the top, I'd cut the tissue paper smaller so that you could see more of the wings. Okay, but there you go. That's your butterfly. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.